the one, the only, Beitzah. And welcome to Yeshiva YouTube, Iyun. Today we're doing Maseches Beitzah, Perek Gimel Mishnah Ches, and Perek Daled Mishnah Aleph. I want to talk about Mishnah Aleph and Perek Daled, where it talks about when you want to have a meal on Yontif, you want to feed your animals on Yontif, so you want to transport a large number of bottles of wine. You can't bring it in a big box or a big carton that carries, let's say, a carton of wine, 12 bottles of wine. You can't bring those boxes. You could bring 2-3 bottles on your shoulder in your hand at a time. Why? Because it's near kemaisa chol. And the Gemara really explains it's because of tircha. It's actually a problem of exerting yourself physically. You're not supposed to exert yourself physically. You're going to sweat. You're going to perspire when you do physical work. Carrying a whole carton of 12 bottles of wine is very heavy. And even though during the week you do that, and maybe even on Shabbos you couldn't do that. It's all about Yontiv you can't do it. Because Shabbos, I mentioned yesterday in Iyun, is about having peace of mind, resting your mind, serenity. Physical exertion, you do it for a little bit, you can still have peace of mind. Peace of mind is not totally dependent on physical exertion. But enjoying yourself and being happy, if you're physically exerting yourself, anyone who works like a dog, they work hard, physical manual labor. A lot of people in construction and people do physically demanding jobs. You're not going to be too happy when you're doing that. You need to listen to some music. It's very hard to be happy when you're doing that. It drains you. You're not going to enjoy Yontif. You're not going to be happy on Yontif. Peace of mind you can have. Work gives people peace of mind. There's a lot of workaholics in the world that can't stop working, can't stop earning money. They just can't do it. They're like robots, and it's very sad, and they ignore the rest of life to acquire loads and loads of money. They're not doing it for the money. They're doing it because they're workaholics. They love to work. Working is a good thing. Working is a great thing. Everyone should have a field that they spend their time in, some sort of projects and work they spend their time on. It's a big part of life. It's a big part of enjoying your life, is to have a vocation that you really enjoy. That's part of life. But family and your wife and friends are also part of time. Having fun is also part of life. And if you're a workaholic, the good becomes too much and it overtakes your life. So that's what Chazal were worried about in Yontif, which specifically were set aside for family time, for enjoyment, for happiness, according to Beitzah. Having tircha is going to diminish that severely, and therefore I think, again, like yesterday, we talked about Yontif might actually be more strict when it comes to measuring things and mentioning money. On Yontif is also more strict in terms of tircha. We see from this Mishnah, exerting yourself too much. Hope you enjoyed today's share. See you on the next one.